What's up, peeps?
Hello, good night. No, I don't know what I'm singing. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to, ooh, the heater is on 3. I'm gonna turn that down. That's a little warm, turning off the heater. But hello and welcome to another live thrift haul from me. I'm Tori.
Bill.
And we are resellers on Poshmark. So we do a weekly live thrift haul and we invite you into our home and share with you all of the amazing treasures that we find in our thrift adventures. Yes, so we are taking a look and we had done a poll on Instagram, and if you are not following at Girlygrrlstyle or at 324finds on Instagram, you need to go do that right now. We cover a lot of different things, including polls and contests, that kind of thing. So we had polled the group and we said, hey, okay, here's a contest. How many pounds do you think we picked up on our last thrift haul? And there were a number of responses.
Close calls.
There were very close calls. No one had it right on the head this time, and that's because it was not a whole number this time. Last week, we had a winner with 48 pounds, is how much we got last week.
Yep.
And this week, if you were interested, if you did play the game, see how close you got, the answer is, how many pounds did we get?
53 and a half.
53.5 pounds. That is how many pounds we got this last weekend at the Goodwill outlet bins. So we had 48 pounds that Bill actually listed all of his items from last week.
Yes.
Right? So we had to go sourcing yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this weekend. The elevator broke today, so we had to both take Lily out. We both did that individually, and we had to take her down 11 flights of stairs, actually 12 with the basement and then back up, and then back up the stairs. So we did that today. So we're a little discombobulated. But anyway, 53.5 pounds total. We had a total number of 64 items to resell, and that ended up with, do you remember what the breakdown was? Do you remember how many you had?
44.
So you had 44 piece, that means that I had 20.
Yep.
There you go. This is actually pretty surprising because typically I find all the things. And in fact, when we were doing our sourcing, Bill was like, I'm not finding anything. I'm not getting anything. And then we got home and separated them. And I'm like,
Scooter.
You got 44 items.
Share.
Pam, yay!
Yep.
Yay! Hi. So Bill ended up with 44, I ended up with 20, but I did get some really solid pieces. And we actually went sourcing with one of our brand new PFFs, Erin Beats.
Yeti.
Erin Beats, Beats Co.
Yep.
On Poshmark and on Instagram. I think she's Beats Co on Poshmark. But we actually live in the same city, and we just met at Poshfest last week. And so we went sourcing at the bins yesterday together, and we had a blast, and we all found some really great pieces. Yeah, she found Burberry at the Spokane bins.
A hoodie, nonetheless.
Was it a hoodie?
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was. All I know is that she found Burberry, and I was like, fine. But I did find a lot of great things. So we will dive right into the haul. I'm having a glass of champagne this evening, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm actually celebrating a pretty big milestone. What milestone am I celebrating, B?
1 year on YouTube.
1 year on YouTube. So 1 year ago today, I started YouTube. Nervous, out of my mind, so uncomfortable, and I just did it. And now 365 days later, I've got this guy over here joining me on weekly live adventures.
What a mess.
Who knew that that would ever happen? And so much of that is in part to all of you out there. So we look forward to our time with each and every single one of you. We love you. I am so excited that many of you have spent this entire year getting to know me, and I am so happy. So anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to 1 year on YouTube and maybe many more.
Let's hope.
Okay, so let's dive right into our live. Oh, I realized I don't have my computer today. I was gonna follow along and respond and all that. I'm slacking today. But let me go ahead and start. Actually, you start because you have more items than I do.
I've got twice as many.
I'm gonna let you do that, and I'm gonna be right back.
No, Hazel, we're in Spokane, Washington, about 4 hours east of Seattle. Anybody knows Energy by Chico's? It's a little kind of green zebra print, I called it. 2 pockets. It's like a windbreaker material, but I liked it because of the crazy little business on the neck and the elastic straps on the cuffs.
3/4 sleeve, yeah?
Yes, 3/4 sleeve. And it is already listed, so sweet.
It looks super cool. I love an envelope print anyway, and then I got 44 items in the bins.
Look at this. Everybody knows Coldwater Creek, and it's a large, but guess what? Polar bear patch crocheted sweater.
Okay.
Yay,
hey, is everyone here?
weekend.
Can you hear us? Can you
Oh
see
my
us?
gosh.
Are you alive? Are you Memorex? Anyway, hello. We're back. I'm not sure what happened with the internet. Something happened, but we are back and we are going to continue the thrift haul. So what is the next item? And hopefully everyone had a chance to see the really cool Coldwater Creek sweater that Bill posted. That's perfect for the holiday season. And it was really great.
And Aaron found this. It's a Voyager, fully lined, kind of, I don't know what kind of check that is, but it's kind of a gray and black, long sleeve, just a nice button-up men's shirt.
Yeah. Oh, careful, you're gonna sit on Lily. She decided to jump right up under your bum. So for me, I actually picked up, I'm gonna stick that here.
All right, knit, Kathy. You know I'm a guy. I don't know much about women's clothes.
So one of the things that I tend to find a lot of besides vintage is blazers. I love blazers. I love oversized vintage blazers that kind of have the boyfriend look to them, that are the longer style. Those are usually my favorite. And I did get a number of those on this trip, so I was super stoked about that. This is the brand Requirements. Again, a lot of these brands, I'm not shopping by brand, so I'll show you the label. But what I really like about this is it had this tweed look to it. Now, one thing about blazers that I want to point out, just a little feature, is when you have a blazer that does not have any sort of buttons or closures on the arm, it typically means that it's meant to be rolled up, okay? So as you know, if you wear blazers or if you don't wear blazers, when you have buttons on the sleeves, then it's a little bit harder. You might push them up, but it's not as easy to get that really cool contrast there. So I do love a blazer that does not have that and meant to be rolled up. And this has shoulder pads, so it's gonna fit really cool, very long, and it does have a button. And actually super interesting button. So you can see this little interesting button there. And then the contrasting faux leather color. And this I really love. It's a size 14, but with any vintage item, with any older item, the sizing is probably a little off. It's probably a little bit smaller. So she's probably between a 10 and a 14, but meant to be oversized. So I was super stoked about that blazer right there. Okay, this is a funny shirt.
Comfort colors in a large, but wait for it, people. That's not Patagucci, that's Fratagonia.
Fratagonia. This was obviously made by a fraternity.
Yep, Deep Dash 2019.
But it was just cool. I think Erin found this for you and she gave it to you and thought it was funny.
Long sleeve shirt, it's just...
funny. It's one of those like kitschy items that someone would probably buy just for the kitsch factor, but yeah, it was super cute.
Absolutely.
Grab another. You have 44 pieces, man. Oh, you don't have to hand that to me. I got this. I got my eye on you. Oh, I just watched Jim and the Holograms again.
Oh my god.
The remake. And then I watched all the cartoons.
Another label I like is LL Bean. And this is a medium. Another chunky sweater. I don't know what that hem is. A rolled hem?
It's a rolled hem, yep.
Long sleeve. It's a little pilly, but not bad. Great color. Gonna be warm.
Definitely a great fall color.
LL Bean.
And with the pilling, have you actually sweater shaved that yet?
Nope.
Okay, so you'll probably get a little bit of the nubs off, but I think it gives it character when it has some of that with some of those knits. So that's great. I do want to come back to Amelia had a great question. She asked, when you list vintage, do you list by tag or estimated size? I will tell you what I typically do, because I haven't had any returns for my vintage, just to be clear on that too, because one of the things that can happen when you're listing is if you don't know the size or if it doesn't have a size label, you don't want the person to get it and feel that they were misled. So what I typically do is with vintage pieces and the sizing, I always list in the description what the size is. And then I put the measurements, the specific measurements, you know, shoulder, sleeve, bust, length, all of those. And then I say, because of these measurements, I am going to put this in like a medium. So I don't give it a size, like if it's a 14, if this is a 14 and I take measurements and it fits more like a 10, I might actually put that in a large category instead of putting it in, you know, a 10 or a 14. Because those small, medium, and large categories are also a little bit bigger of a category and you have more likelihood of reaching the targeted audience. But again, being very, very clear with those measurements and answering any questions that people have specifically around those vintage pieces. So that was a really great question, Amelia.
Susan, we started about 10 minutes ago. Debbie, we have a sweater shaver. If you want me to go get it, I will in just a second.
Yeah, totally. Go get it. Show them what we use.
This is probably the sweetest one.
So Bill did some research on this label. So it's Oscar de la Renta, if you can't read it.
Men's button-up sweater, long sleeve. Unfortunately, the care label is cut off, but it feels like it's a cotton blend. It's heavy.
It's really heavy. It's a good quality.
It'll be warm.
And I liked it because it's like that oatmeal color anyway with the banded bottom.
Dude.
So I really liked it. Now, because we're not quite sure, we haven't authenticated it, but you did locate that label.
I did.
So that's another challenge when it comes to those designer pieces that you're not quite sure. So it's always a good idea to use an authentication service if you aren't sure, or one of the things that we typically do for any sort of like designer piece, we usually send those to ThreadUp Luxe, just because they will be the ones to authenticate. So Bill is getting the sweater shaver to show you exactly what we use. I love this one, Debbie. So this one is adorable, and of course I got it because it was super cute and pink.
Sweater shaver.
It's adjustable, so you can pop the.
You can pop the little handle.
Have a little handle.
But I do not. So yeah, that's it.
Oh my gosh, Mandy! Thank you so much. That is so sweet.
No.
You know what? That's a bottle of champagne right there. That's a bottle of
gosh.
really good champagne to celebrate. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm always like, I get all embarrassed. I'm like, oh, it's so sweet.
Please
but
don't.
I appreciate that. Hopefully many more years to come.
Anybody know this label? Yeah, that would be Winchester, as in the gun manufacturer. So I picked this up because I liked the kind of worn, what am I trying to say?
It looks
design on the front.
Yeah, kind of
just a short sleeve tee, nothing fancy, but I like it. We're in an NRA country, so why not embrace it?
And then, Debbie, you can get one. We actually just got it on Amazon. We did a search for the brand, and I typically link all of our supplies. I think I have a video that has those linked, but I can tag you in when the video is done. I can go in and let you know, or I can search right now and send the link to you. Hold on one second. There's a couple more questions. So, Cheryl. Awesome multitasking. I did not know you did a live thrift haul. We would have been there. So everybody that is on the line right now, go check out Cheryl's page. Make sure you support everybody.
Please.
This community is about supporting each other. We are going to go watch that on the replay. We're going to, I'm sure you did everything perfectly. There's no wrong or right way to do it. So congratulations. That's a big step. I was nervous as all get out the first time I ever did anything on YouTube. And then when we did the live, that was like, but yeah, so that's exciting. One other thing, everybody, don't forget, if you do have a Poshmark closet, to put your name so that everyone knows what your name is. I got that from Leslie. And then your Poshmark closet as well, so that anyone that's on the line, while we're multitasking and working on things, we can go in and share each other, especially on Sunday night. Maybe we'll, help each other get a little bit of money on this Sunday night.
Let's hope.
Okay, now you can go.
Hazel, the Winchester shirt's a large. And this is Reebok, extra small. It's a runner shirt. Got a little pocket for the keys, probably not much more. Reflective on the front, short sleeved, really lightweight. This
has a rounded hem, which is super, super cool. So let me grab a couple of pieces that I found. In fact, this was another piece from Erin. So one of the things, if you are somewhere that there's someone else that you can go thrifting with or go sourcing with, do it. And it may be uncomfortable at first. You may not be, you may not know the person, but you're gonna have, you're gonna have at least one thing in common, that you are both thrifters. So when we went with Erin, she actually gave us some really great pieces. We had pieces that we kind of shared with her.
Yep.
And it's just nice to be able to talk to somebody about the items that you're picking up. Either get excited or say, hey, what do you think? What are your thoughts on this? What would you call this? Those type of things. So this is one of those pieces that Erin had picked up for me specifically. I mean, if you see this, you know it's me. Just bright, let me show it this way. It needs to be washed. It has a little stain on it, but it's Banana Republic, and it's this beautiful kind of 70s floral print. It is off the shoulder, but it has these really pretty sleeves with the ties. So this was, I mean, as soon as I saw this print, yeah, it was totally me. And she thought of me, which was super sweet. And that is a medium. And I think it's polyester. It feels really soft, but I think it's a poly, not silk. Yeah, it's 100% poly. Go ahead. Hazel says you're shopping her taste this week. So yeah, so
excellent.
Bill's Closet, Hazel, is very much right there with you.
Tori found this. Carrie is here. Hi, Carrie.
Oh my gosh, Carrie!
Everybody knows I'm G. Tori found this. I like the detail on the neck, and I guess it's all the way down. It's like an open front. What? That's not a tunic. It doesn't have pockets, does it?
No, just call it an open front vest.
But great kind of orangey color. Really
Like
long.
sherbet.
Probably maxi.
No,
Midi.
hits right at the knee. But
Yep.
it was really pretty, and that detail, that contrasting detail, that trim is really awesome.
Yep.
Super
That's
awesome.
cool.
So again, as the number of blazers that I picked up, this one might actually fit me. It's like, do this. But this I picked up because it's just this beautiful gray wool blazer. Again, it's a little bit shorter than the longer boyfriend style or the oversized style, but this one is probably shorter because it's a little bit smaller. It does have the buttons on the sleeve, fully lined. Classica, an Evan Picone company, and then it does have little shoulder pads. So this is going to be a little bit smaller style, and it's a single button, but then it has the front pocket. So again, I love those blazers. Oh, for fall. Yeah, it's totally wool. But I love blazers for fall. And I normally can't wear wool. Wool makes me itch. It makes me like break out and rash. But when it comes to blazers and jackets, it works because they're not touching my skin because they have lining.
They might touch your neck.
It's okay. Yeah, but I usually wear a scarf or, something
Sandy.
else. Keep going, man.
Resurrection.
We're like, trying to multitask all the things today.
Got Columbia medium. It's just a little lightweight, kind of peach colored. 3/4 sleeve with the, what is that, a tab sleeve? Right there.
That'll be a roll sleeve. So a tab sleeve. So no, this is a great
buttons.
question. A tab sleeve is what it means is there's a tab on it. So you'll have a button on the sleeve, and then underneath there'll be a tab that actually folds up, and then buttons so you can roll it up. So that's the difference.
Cotton poly blend, but yeah, good layering piece.
Awesome. And then, so I think Lisette had a great idea about doing Instagram instead of YouTube to start. I think that's what our conversation is. And I 100% agree with that. I actually did Instagram TV for a few months before I ever went on YouTube because it was less intimidating. It was easier as well. It wasn't so many moving parts. So just anytime you can get in front of people, it really can, just help and get you experience with that. So that's awesome.
Again, I think this is gonna come up a bit. Columbia shorts, they're a 6. I like them. They're freaking brand new. I don't think anybody's ever worn these. Zipper pockets, zippered button front, nice 2 button pockets on the back. They're kind of a off-white and gray maybe, but yep.
Another Columbia piece. And here's a funny story. So one of the things that we did in the car ride over to the Goodwill outlet was I told Bill to visualize what brands he wanted to find. I've seen many thrifters that do this, that visualize, hey, today I'm gonna find Rothy's, and then they find Rothy's. Now, I didn't expect it to actually work, and it kind of did though, because you picked up a few Columbia pieces, which we've not been having a lot of luck,
Nope.
and you did find 44 pieces. So sometimes just visualizing and creating that space in the world for what you want can,
Never know.
you never know. And plus, it never hurts. Just have that positivity anyway.
Pastel. These are a 3230. Little camouflage. Yeah, they're folding. Not tapered. Good pockets. I like camo, so these will be good.
They are, yeah, and I picked those up. They definitely have some wear to them. Like if you look on the knees, they look a little worn. But I feel like with camo, you can actually get away with that. It has stains on it too.
Grass.
But it's part of that look, lived in look. And I think they're men's, aren't they? Like a 34.
32.
A 32. They might be men's. They may not be men's.
32,
Way to
30.
tell is check those pockets. If the pockets do not go deep, then those are not men's.
They're men's.
They do not have men's. Need their pockets.
Yeah.
They need their pockets.
Because we actually keep things in our pockets.
Yes. Here, let me show another blazer. So I did pick up this blazer, and this is just Forever 21. I still pick up some Forever 21 if it's a cute style. Recently I listed, in fact today or yesterday, I listed this tunic from Forever 21. It was actually a silk blend, like 95% silk, which was surprising. And it was just this gorgeous embroidered tunic. So, and I already have some action on it. So I'm telling you, like sometimes Forever 21, I don't buy it at the stores. Obviously they're going to be going out of business, they're bankrupt, but buying it secondhand when the items would just be sent to a landfill anyway, I feel okay with that decision. And this is just gorgeous. What do I call this print? It's not herringbone. Hey, help me out, my brain isn't working right now. What is this houndstooth? I guess it's houndstooth.
Almost.
But it's so pretty, and it has the black contrasting collar, and then you have this, and again, it's that longer boyfriend style 2-button, and that one is a size large. So this is going to be a modern large, so that'll probably fit really true to
large.
Size.
And Tori picked this up
houndstooth,
again.
yes.
Lucky, new with tags, just kind of some boho sunny day. Short sleeve.
Rounded hem. No, the thing with Lucky, and I want to address this, is I have found Lucky doesn't move. And it's one of those brands that for a while, when I first started on Poshmark, it was kind of in demand. People wanted the boho style, but now there's so many different brands out there that are having really beautiful bohemian items. It's not as in demand. But I did think that this was a great find because it was new with tags. And, you can't go wrong with a t-shirt.
And we have another sweater. It's by O'Neill, the kind of surf vibe. It's
like
a
California.
large. Yeah. Front pocket is large or long sleeve. Got the little O'Neill patch on the bottom. Just gray, nice lightweight sweater, just in case you want to go out on a nice California night when it's not too cold.
Yeah, here, what is it? Was it like was it in the 30s today?
I think it hit like 45.
Oh, we got to 45. That's a great day. That's definitely a great
day.
So I'm looking back through Resurrection Pill. It is their first time watching a live closet. So awesome. Welcome. Let us know your name. It's harder when the name doesn't quite match. So like Girlygrrlstyle, I always have to tell people, my name's Tori, I have a name, I promise. But welcome. Feel free to ask any questions as you go through. We love to do these hauls as more of a chance for everyone to, chat and get to know each other.
Izod, it's a medium, short sleeve, button up, kind of a bluish color. I don't know. I need more men's stuff. So I'm trying to pick up all the men's things I can get.
Well, and when you talked to Manish at Posh Fest, what did he say about men? Did he say something about men's clothes in general or men?
No, the men's market has grown quicker than the women's market. So we was talking about men actually selling on Poshmark and men buying on Poshmark. So it's growing faster than the women's, which is good for men sellers.
Yeah, but it is. Oh, excuse me. Wow, the bubbles. But it is a little bit more challenging because finding good men's
it's
items
either new with tags
is very
or
hard.
It's garbage. So if you find men's stuff out in the wild and it's not wrecked, get it.
Yeah, and I'm one of the type of people that I'm not a big fan of selling men's because it's just not part of my my aesthetic in my closet, but I definitely will pick them up for this guy over here, and I will make sure that he has them available.
Another thing Tori found, Banana Republic. It's a small. It's a cute little long sleeve, but look at that ruffle in the front. It's really cute. Plaid. Yep.
You're like, yeah, plaid. That's it. It's button up. Super cute. With those flannels, I think that flannels, I love flannel. I love a plaid. They don't tend to move as quickly, but with that one, because it does have some special, features, it could do well. Now this, here, hold this for a second. So this, another item that Erin picked up. So again, get yourself a PFF and go sourcing, because she was finding me stuff
are better than 2.
all left and right. So she was like, oh, how about a size 14 Eliza J dress? I'm like, yes, please. I love Eliza J. Eliza J typically makes really great dresses. That's what I feel like I know Eliza J for. Now this is a black dress, and black dresses are harder for me because they typically are harder to photograph, but he takes all those pictures. But let's take a look at this together. She's a beauty. She's a maxi, so she is a long black dress, but the real beauty is that these sleeves are jeweled and you have the dangles here. And so it's sleeveless, but then it has the little caps there. So this is beautiful. And she's a size 14, which makes me so happy. Fully lined. And then it's also kind of a tulip bottom, so it does have the fan out. So this is just one of those great pieces, especially with holidays coming up, holiday parties. Yeah, I mean, even the holidays in general, meeting with family, going to the theater. I don't know if any of you at the holidays go to the theater, but we love going to see musicals, and we do that every single year. This year it's going to be a little different because we're here in Spokane, but the Bing Crosby Theater is here, so I'm sure they're going to have something.
Lisette, your husband has problems finding good men's stuff in the wild is because men don't donate stuff. We wear them until our wives have to finish the hole in them. I actually talked to Manish and the other male guys that were at the happy hour about this, and it's just a thing for now.
You have a hair.
Probably yours.
It's probably my hair. But yeah, it's a little bit harder to find those men's items for sure. Oh, the men's style Posh Party is happening right now.
Of course it is.
Oh, yes. Silver, thank you so much for bringing that up.
So I found some Under Armour 2XL. Favorite.
Good size.
Men's compression pants, and they're gray with a little spot of neon yellow. But yeah, these are awesome.
Bill lives in compression pants, by the
I
way,
do.
and Carrie's on the live, and Bill's still to this day wears those compression pants like every single day. I'm surprised you're not wearing them right now, but that's probably because you had to go up and down the stairs a number of times, so it was a little sweaty today. A hot mess. A little sweaty today.
Little hot mess. I have no idea.
Hey Esther, hey.
No idea who Austin Reed is. It's a small. It is 100% linen.
Oh yeah, linen. I love linen.
Short sleeve, but it's got some crazy little, I don't know, you can't even see it. Kind of, I don't know if it's sewn in or embroidered, but it's got
a little
patterns on it. Hey Nicole. But I love to sell linen.
Hey Nicole.
So
yeah, I like linen.
I love the linen.
And that's men's. So see, if you had those men's items listed, then you could go in and share those to the party right now. but that's okay. So I'll take another piece from my pile. And if you're just joining us, Bill ended up with 44 pieces at the bins this weekend. I only ended up with 20, but I'm pretty pleased with my pieces. This is just Halogen. I think it's just Halogen is, I think, a house brand at Nordstrom. It's nothing that exciting, but people actually search for the brand because there is brand recognition. But I got this, again, not because of the brand, but because of the adorable ruffle sleeves. So this is just a sweatshirt, and those basics, people are always looking for basics. This color is also coral. So you have a coral sweatshirt with ruffled sleeves. She is beautiful. She's a size extra small. And I just feel like this is a great way to have a casual piece, but also have a little bit of personality, right? Like you probably, if you're watching this over and over, not this one particular, but us, I typically wear a lot of t-shirts that have sayings on them. It's something to add a little bit more, I don't know, oomph to an outfit.
Yeah.
Oomph, I say. Oh, Nicole, by the way, watching your stories, you had so many great ideas for different videos coming up, and I cannot wait to see what videos you are going to be putting out. So those challenges, kind of looking at how listing impacts things and how sharing. So I'm very excited to see what is to come. So thank you for sharing that.
One World, new tags. If you can't see them, oh, right there. Just a cute little top. I don't know what it is. It feels poly, but
yeah, it's a little silky material, but it has that detail. So Bill's Closet is very curated to the outdoors girl, to kind of a earthy girl.
poly and spandex.
And
but
it's
got
pretty.
the.
Oh, I didn't notice
crazy
there's a heart.
details
Did
on
you
the
show
back.
the lace heart on the front?
I hope so.
And she's
Yeah.
new with tags. Now, One World, this is probably, I'm probably wrong, but I'm thinking it's like Kohl's. In fact, I say everything is Kohl's. Like, that's my go-to. I'm like, oh, it's just at Kohl's. But it is new with tags, and, it didn't retail for a ton. It was $44, but still, it's a great piece, and it has the longer sleeve, so that's awesome. Oh, Esther, my sweater, I just got this. Female equals future. So this is another Poshmark purchase. I live in my Poshmark purchases. I think it's H&M. It's super soft, and I literally just opened it today. I got it in the mail last night, so love this one.
Also found Danskin Now. It is a XL, I believe. Yep, 16 to 18. Just a little nice zip up jacket. It's got some reflective on the sleeves.
It's nice and thick too.
Got some pockets in the front. But yeah, good color. I think navy. It's looking like.
And there's some stripes in there. It's super cool. So Kevin, hello, welcome. It was so nice meeting you at Posh Fest, by the way. So yes, we did cover that. We ended up with, a drum roll, please, 53.5 pounds is what we had this week. The cost was $66 total. We did round up, we always do that, but our average cost of goods this week, I think, was $1.03. Yep. So that's amazing. That's a good week. That's a good week. So then, this is another item. I'm not even kidding. Erin found so many great pieces for me. I'm gonna hold this right here, and I know someone that is on the line right here can tell me exactly who makes this jacket without looking at it. I have sold this jacket once before, and I know it as soon as I see the pattern, 100%. I knew it before. Erin even showed me who the label was because it is something I've sold before.
Yep.
But I am just gonna. Ooh, wow. So Kevin was so close. It was only 0.5 pounds over his guess. Yes. That's rock star status right there.
Looks like Vicky wins.
Vicky, you got it right away. Yes, indeed. This is Cabby. This is an older Cabby label. But not looking at the label here, people, because this is red and navy. It is this nautical style blazer. It's a knit blazer. And I sold this one very quickly in the past, and it has really cool nautical gold buttons on it. And I really like this. This is just so pretty, and this is a size medium. So
Vicky has that listed.
do you have it listed? Yeah, it's just a great jacket, and it'll probably take a little bit to sell, but but it's cute. It's so cute.
Jeez Louise. Oh. All right, and everybody's favorite that's been saturated over and over again, old Lou. Sleeveless, just a wrap dress maybe?
No, I'd call it a
just
duster. Just an open front duster.
Little heather gray, but it's in good condition.
Oh yeah, and don't give up on
And
the
it's a medium.
LuLaRoe. Like that's the thing is LuLaRoe, yeah, there's a huge saturation in the market, but we're
Everybody's
still
got it.
selling LuLaRoe for a small amount. It's not going for a lot, but some of those basic pieces, in fact, I think we picked up a few. Oh, I picked up one for myself.
The French fry shirt.
Oh, it's
Where
in the
is
dryer.
it?
It's in the dryer. You have to
Oh,
get it. But I did pick up a French fry LuLaRoe shirt, and I'm pretty sure it's like a child size, but it was super cool. And it's in the dryer. Yes, I did do my laundry and left it in the dryer today. I'm telling you, today was one of those days. But Vicky, back to you. So I actually sold that jacket a really long time ago. So this was, I'm going to probably say when I first started on Poshmark. I could probably go back and look, but probably over a year ago. So it's been a while. So maybe there were a lot of them in the market. I'm not sure. But this is the shirt I got for myself that, again, I would have bought this It's just the LuLaRoe, but look at its French fries. I mean, who doesn't love French fries? I love them.
Hello too.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cute.
So anyway, so that one is such a cute piece. And then, did you say Aaron joined? Did Aaron come on? Aaron, we've been talking about you a lot, about shopping with you and how awesome it was.
Bad things.
Maybe hair everywhere. So speaking of shopping with Erin, again, she found me some great pieces. This is H&M. It's just a tuxedo blazer, but I told you, I probably had 5 or 6 blazers this trip. But when it comes to a tuxedo blazer, I love them for the holidays. This is a 34. Ooh, this is men's. This is men's. I just realized this is men's.
Well.
Wait, what size do you wear?
36 regular?
It's 34 regular. Oh my gosh, that's even cooler. This is a men's. Okay, you're gonna have to put this in your closet then because it's men's.
That's fine.
But anyway, and the reason I know it's men's, and so one of the things I'll point out, again, I like to share some tips with y'all. As I was looking at the size to let you know, it says 34. Oh, I can't get in there. Can't get up there.
I got it.
There we go. If you can see, is it focusing? But it says 34 regular, and so
yes,
34 regular is a men's size. That is not a woman's size.
Nope.
So that's actually even cooler because as holiday seasons get here, this guy could be, or gal, either one.
You never know.
Or undefined, either way. But this jacket right here could look really great on a lot of different people.
Yep.
So cool. There you go. Well, I just learned something new.
There's another piece.
Whew. Hi, Daniela. Welcome. Welcome, welcome.
I have no idea about this
Phil's picking up all these, camo things.
Lady Bell 2XL, but check these out. There's like a camo legging. Legging?
I would say it's like a yoga pant. It's just like a sleep pant or something. It's nothing fancy,
but I like that.
And with us, one of the things is, as I mentioned a number of times, but our goal is if we're shopping, we find something that will work at the bins. I just told you our cost of goods is super low, so we'll try new things. And if we know or we anticipate that we can at least sell it for $10, we're completely fine with picking it up. That's our goal. Now, we would love to have those high sales. We've had some really great sales this week, some full price sales, some really, higher, not higher end because they weren't really designer, but some great profit sales.
Yes.
But we also are fine with a lot of these little sales too.
Nautica again. It's a medium, just a men's short sleeve button down shirt. Plaid, really lightweight. I think it'll be good. Somebody going on vacation need a nice light shirt.
Not even on vacation. I feel like that's such a neutral shirt that someone would wear that to work or wear that around. It's really nice.
Also found some Nike men's 46 golf pants. Flat front. These are brand new. Some guy
Bill loves golf pants.
got rid of all of his golf pants. Thank goodness for me, because these are gonna...
And they might sit a minute because they are a very specific size, but there's gonna be an audience out there looking for them.
And they're kind of heavy duty, so I'm pretty sure these are at least water resistant, if not waterproof.
You think? For golf pants? Are they typically water resistant?
They are.
So you can golf in the rain?
Yeah, like right outside.
Yeah, Bill loves to golf. I don't golf. One thing, so I see that we have a number of people that have joined us recently.
GTO, I hope you're not giving me crap about that.
You should give him the business.
Thanks for the visual. I totally understand button down now. Oh my gosh.
Aww. I don't know what Lily's doing over there. She's making a noise. But anyway, so I'm having a glass of champagne, not because it's Sunday. Oh no. I mean, that's, reason to celebrate because we made it through another weekend.
Yep.
But I'm celebrating, I am celebrating 1 year on YouTube. So those of you that have come back time and time again, I just want to make sure I say thank you so much because I was a nervous wreck the first time I was on YouTube, and now I feel so much more confident, and it's 100% because of all of you. So anyway, that's another little plug for me to thank you for where I am today.
Oh,
where I am today.
I thought you were giving me some crap. I'm glad you. That's it. If it's got a button down, it's buttoned down.
Yeah, I know.
Not
we talked about that last week.
GTO.
Oh. So here is a beautiful dress. This is Aaliyah, not to be confused with the designer brand. This is just ALYA. Again, I think it's just a mall brand, ALYA. But it is this high neckline, beautiful floral dress. It is short. It's probably going to be a mini, but it's fully lined. And because it has the high neckline, you could wear a jacket over this, but I just felt like it was stunning with the color scheme. And again, it's beautiful.
The cutouts are nice too.
The cutouts are gorgeous, and it's a size large. So
well, all you have to do, Kevin, is just jump in. If you're starting YouTube this week, just go get it.
Yay! Awesome, Kevin. Again, everybody support your fellow resellers in all their endeavors.
I'm not going to show that.
You're not going to show that? Why not? What is that?
It has no tag. I think you said it was One World, but I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's just another. Here, let me show one. Because again, this is another beautiful, gorgeous find. This is just a Guess mini dress, but of course it's bright and it's floral. It's funny when you compare, if you were to take a screenshot of my bag of items and Bill's bag of items, you would see mine is all bright colors, besides those jackets, bright colors and bright patterns, and Bill's are all neutrals and grays.
I have camo and hearts and
That's all neutral colors. It's all neutrals. But anyway, this is just another really pretty dress. It has this lace up front. She is a summer dress, but you know what? You could put jacket on her. That's how I wear my dresses. And then she is Guess, like I said, and a size 6. So she's a little bit smaller size, but pretty. Pretty, pretty.
And this is Urban? No, H&M. Log.
Yeah, you're a turtleneck.
Chunky, stinking button up, long
I love
sleeve,
these.
cozy, plenty of pockets. It's got to be women's, I would imagine. It is a size, yep, small.
That's awesome. I love those sweaters.
Yeah.
They tend to sell very quickly. I even sold some of those in the summer months because people were anticipating colder weather. So those tend to do
Happy Sunday,
pretty
Denali.
well. Pretty well.
You got
Oh,
anything
Denali's here. Hey, Denali, what's up? Okay, Esther, let's talk about this for a second. So, as I mentioned, it's been 1 year on YouTube, and Esther says she remembers when I first started. She does remember when I first started, because when I first started, I wasn't looking at the viewfinder. I was like looking at myself instead of over here, and I remember Esther gave me such great advice as we were going through this journey together. You know, it was like, hey, look at the viewfinder. So that changed my whole world, and then also the lighting in the background. So Esther, thank you so much. Again, I couldn't be here without you and everyone else that is, you know, on the line. So those things resonated with me. So I want to say thank you. So anyway.
Onward and upward.
Yeah, exactly. What's next? What's in your pile before I get too emotional with this half a glass of champagne I've
So I don't
imbibed?
know. I don't know this brand. I don't even know what this is. Boho chic. But I picked it up because of for one, the graphic, but the buttons.
The asymmetrical, is that the one with the asymmetrical buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Crazy.
It kind of looks like something.
Oh.
No, hold on.
It's missing a button.
It's missing a button, but how bad?
Like right at the
Well,
top.
okay, so show everyone, because this is real
All
life.
right,
This
people.
is what happens, right? So you go out sourcing, especially when you're buying
See
in
that?
bulk, you
That's
might
a
miss some
missing
things.
button.
Now,
Dang
looking at the item, do you think, is that something that you would still list and call it
I
out?
probably
or do you feel...
will, because I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm gonna list this because I think it's super cool.
It's unique, and maybe someone will put like a pin over that or something,
Or
but
not even, I mean,
it's not that noticeable.
No.
I put a flower over it. But that's real life, and that's what happens, especially when you are buying in bulk. And as we mentioned, 53.5 pounds is what we got this weekend. Typically when we source, we do find a couple of items as we are photographing or steaming them that might have, you know, something like, usually it's grease stains. So usually it is, we hang it up in the light and all of a sudden we say, wait a second, where'd that come from? Because the lights in Goodwill are not that great.
Nope.
But it does happen. And then what we do is we actually mark those out of inventory. So we actually take that into consideration. And then when it comes to tax time, it becomes an inventory adjustment. So,
I'm gonna list it.
It's still a loss.
I'm just gonna call it out.
Yeah, do
That'll
it.
be fine.
Do it. You like it. You like it. Okay, another gorgeous piece that I'm in love with because it's super bright. This is John Roberts. I don't know this label at all. John Roberts. But she is 100% linen, and she is a size 16, and she is a rainbow shift dress. So look at all the colors. In fact, you can't even see all the colors down here. But green and yellow and reds and pinks and purples and 100% linen and lined and size 16. So again, this will be a very specific buyer, but this is my girl right here. This is, I love this. I was drawn to it immediately. Again, Erin picked it up and I'm like, oh, pounce.
Love the rainbow dress.
Right, Danelle? It's so pretty. It's just one of those like bright pieces. Ooh, this one I found. Okay, I picked this up because I thought this was beautiful. I'm gonna have Bill post it because it's very neutral. Starina. Again, we don't look at comps either. So when we're sourcing, because again, at $1.03 per item.
Maxi.
But okay, and I can tell that this is quality though because the seaming that is on here is really pretty. It goes all the way down to the bottom. I'm trying to find where it is.
It's almost gauzy.
It is gauzy. If you can see the seaming that goes through here, and it's cut on the bias, so it actually has this movement to it, and it's fully lined. It was a really cool, beautiful piece. Now I don't know the label Starina.
I don't know either.
Is that bleach?
It looks. I don't know. Probably.
It looks bleached.
Crap.
Well, but again, it's the lining.
That's
I don't know. Sometimes with lining, and this is something that I've been finding is that I need to start being more diligent at looking at linings of items because even the inside of an item can really impact the customer experience. I recently bought something on Poshmark that the interior was damaged. It had a stain and then it also had a couple of holes in it. It was on the inside, but still as a customer, you know, I wanted this item because it was never called out and it was supposed to be in pristine condition. You just don't want to have a customer be disappointed. So I need to start looking more at that. That's just on me and my observation of items.
No idea about this brand either. Joe B. But these are some funky pants. And they're wide-legged on the bottom, which is really cool. I already have a couple of these in my closet. Elastic waist. They are a size large, 100% rayon. Yep. Good enough.
Oh, Cappy, yes, you've been along for the journey. And again, like... My heart. Yes, and check out Bill knowing all those keywords. He is like a sponge, this one over here. He picks up all these words just by talking to everyone, asking questions, so it's totally possible.
Indulge. It's a 2X. It's a lightweight, wow, maxi, for sure.
What size is she?
2X.
Oh, 2X. Excellent.
Nice floral.
And she does have a side slit, so that's, she's soft too. I feel like she's a cotton blend. She's definitely, she might have some poly in there, but she's a cotton blend.
Not much, and probably a little spandex.
But I like that pattern a lot. Just like I like this pattern a lot. So this is, I know, super bright, but it's Cabby, so it's a newer label, Cabby. Again, I'm not looking at things for the label specifically, but I love that it's this bright kind of highlighter yellow animal print.
Hey, Brittany.
Definitely super unique, and then it has the ruffle front. And with me, I mean, I love listing bright colors and those patterns and anything that's a pop, anything that is you're going down a feed you stop on because you're just like, what is this? This is super unique. Those are the type of things that I really enjoy listing.
And one more time, Columbia. It's kind of a burnout little hoodie, long sleeve. Looks like a little wave pattern. It's a small, but I think it would be good just to be lounging around on the beach, maybe in the house. But yeah. Yeah,
super nice. Yes, and hi, Brittany. Brittany is another YouTuber, everybody. So as we're talking about supporting your fellow resellers out there, Brittany, if you're interested in having a really amazing recap of the new features that are coming to Poshmark, go check out her YouTube, Foxborough Vintage. She definitely is a wealth of information.
Thanks,
She
Denali.
explains things very clearly, just like Denali. Denali also, again, I'm trying to give everyone some shout outs here because this community is so freaking amazing. And Denali has a podcast. So those of you that like podcasts, and even if you don't like podcasts, who cares? Go listen to them.
You need to listen to it while you list.
Yes, and I think she has a new one that is coming out tonight or tomorrow, and it's with Mogi Beth, whom I love.
Tonight.
I met her in real life, and she is just as genuine in person as she is online. So, anyway, making sure everyone, like, again, this is about community. Let's make sure that we're helping each other out.
Yep, share the love, people.
Oh, okay. Bill hated this, and so I knew that I had to get it. 100%. So again, it's a blazer. But look at it. It's one of those oversized boyfriend blazers. It definitely looks like it is a sofa, which is kind of cool. Has kind of a vintage vibe to it. The label,
not cool.
I'm gonna spill my computer. The label, and Brittany, you can of course keep me honest here because Brittany is also a resident vintage expert. But this label definitely has a vintage look to it. I don't know this label, I'm not familiar with it. Rafael Lorenzo, California. The care label has been washed out. This is definitely not a high-end item, but it is lined, has the shoulder pads that can be removed. So that sometimes is cool because then you can decide if you want to keep them or not. But roll up these sleeves because look, they also do not have any buttons on them. So you can roll up those sleeves and do kind of a, 80s style blazer with a high-waisted jean and a white tee. That would look so awesome.
Brittany likes it.
Yeah, right? I was drawn to it, and Bill just said, no, it's like that, you're not getting it. No, he didn't say you're not getting it. He said, are you getting that?
I shouldn't even ask.
And I said, of course I'm getting it. It's gorgeous.
Disgusting.
It's gorgeous. So another gorgeous piece, this, and again, no shock here, bright floral.
Didn't you already...
Nope, this is different. It looks similar to the Banana Republic shirt, but it is a different item. This is actually from Target, so this is Who What Wear. It is a wrap dress, and it's an extra large, so it just has the tie here. It is a wrap dress, and look at the bottom. So we have our little ruffle bottom. I don't mind picking up Target at all, especially Target plus size, Who What Wear, and this bright pattern in an extra large. I just loved her, and she is not lined, but she has that really awesome ruffle detail. You can't go wrong with that.
Oh, last one.
Oh, yay. Bill's getting down there. I still have a few more pieces. Oh, Brittany, there's a dress I'm going to show you that I think you're going to love too, besides the other one. But there's another one.
So I'm fairly certain by this one's knowledge that this is Old Express, like real old. It's 100% rayon. It's a 910. But I picked it up because it's definitely a maxi. I like the little leaves on it, and it does have the tie, so you can tie it up front, kind of a bunch it, right? No, just tie it up front.
Well, it reminds me of the 90s,
Like
those
that.
baby doll dresses. I used to wear those with my combat boots, and you would tie it up to give it a little bit of a shape, but you wanted the flowiness. It kind of reminds me of something Claire would have worn in...
man. Pretty in Pink?
No, not Claire. Claire Danes would have worn in, oh my gosh, how come I can't remember the show? But anyway, it's definitely, I like the vibe of that dress.
I do well with that Vintage Express stuff. Sells quick, but I list it under vintage.
Oh, who is that? What?
That's Brittany.
Oh, that's good to know.
Thank
so you list
you.
the brand as vintage. I've done that with a few pieces that I listed the brand as vintage. This may be one of those pieces. So this. What?
OMG Jinx, Tori.
What?
Denali must have been thinking about this.
My so-called life, yes. So anyway, I want to show this dress because this is one of those dresses. Brandi. This label is it's so crazy. Brandi, not quite sure. But did I see the Eagle? I didn't know. This is not.
Yep, brand is vintage.
100% polyester,
Express.
hand washable.
Thanks,
So let's take a look at the details in this dress. You have your lace shoulders, so you kind of have the doily shoulder here. You have the umpire waist with the floral. She definitely is 100% polyester, and then she has the built-in belt, and then she is a maxi. Now, I definitely see a stain, which I do find a lot, so I'll show you just kind of the stain that's on here. I do find that a lot with those longer vintage dresses. is, but I think that this color, it's like a slate blue, is really pretty. It definitely has a boho vibe to it, and even though it's poly, it doesn't feel as heavy.
No.
So I would list this as one of those items, Brittany, I would probably list as vintage because obviously that brand doesn't mean anything to me, and I don't know about the hand wash, and I'm looking for a size, and it's size 11. Again, in vintage, it'll probably fit a little bit smaller, but I thought that was really cool. Oh, and by the way, the dress that you got looked so stunning on you, Brittany.
Oh yeah,
that was
it
so
was awesome.
I was so happy that it fits you like that because
great.
it was like meant to be. Did you go through all your items?
Just a newbie, all the info is overwhelming. Sold one piece in the first week, but you guys are awesome. Hope I can get rolling.
Congrats to your first
Good
sale.
job,
That's
Sandra.
awesome. It'll come. It'll come. It's
It
just compartmentalize. Don't try to do everything at one time.
Nope.
Do what is comfortable at first, and then just use this community. So everyone that is on the line here, it's so forthcoming with information.
Absolutely.
And that's just be part of the community.
Yep. And make sure if you have questions, reach out. Don't be scared.
Yeah, everyone's really willing to share. That's
Yep.
one of the things I found when I first started. This dress, I really love this dress. It's American Rag, so it's not, again, just a little, what I call mall brand, but I think it's Macy's. Yeah, American Rag. But I loved the print. It's more of a moody floral, so this is not going to be a bright floral.
Oh, I found that.
But look at this, has this lace insets, and then the slip ends up here. So then you have a high-low hem, and then you just see the lace that, and then this is gonna trail behind you. It's so beautiful. And she is a size small, so I just think that this was really, really a pretty piece.
Yeah.
You know.
Brittany said make sure to put prairie in the description on that blue dress.
Oh, okay, yes. Speaking of prairie, I don't know where it is right now, but I just found this vintage Gunny Sacks prairie dress that I've had before Bill and I got married.
Oh, where?
I can't believe that I found that, and I'm probably gonna pull it out and show it on Instagram because it was one of those. I'm like, I watched the Girl Boss TV show when it first came out, and you know, Gunny Sacks, it was talking about
See you,
all
Kevin.
of that. Bye, Kevin. And then I found the dress that I had, just you know, wadded up with like some other stuff. So
I think
super
you
excited.
and Bill need to start a Facebook group because of how well we have started a Facebook.
Well, we have a
group.
Spokane Facebook group. But there's a lot of great groups out there for sure.
The Seattle one is awesome.
Okay, cool. So I have a few more pieces left.
Excellent.
Oh, that one was the one we found on the end. I picked up the sweater, again, perfect for holiday season. Whatever holiday that might be, maybe even New Year's.
I sold my last Gunny long sleeve lace up for $230. Brittany.
Yeah, I think that the dress that I have is definitely going to be, but that might be, I'm going to point to Denali with this, and that might be something I need to sell on eBay because of the demand, and it's going to be a little harder on Posh. So Christine Alexander, I don't know, does that say 1990? Or later. Okay, I don't know what that is. But Christine Alexander, there we go. And then it's just this really, really nice, heavy quality sweater with a split neckline and all the jewels. So, you know, imagine wearing this with like a nice skinny jean and some pretty little booties. And I know it's black, and black is always harder for me, but it also has just the single button, so it's gonna have more of a swing style to it.
Almost like a cape.
Yeah, kind of like a kind of like a capelet. It's super cute though. Okay, I guess I got more blazers than I thought. So another blazer that I picked up is just white stag. This is this beautiful plaid, an oversized style lined with a single button. So you have that really nice kind of look to it. It does have shoulder pads, so this is definitely going to be a little bit bigger fit. And I don't know if she has a size label, and I don't see a size label. So as I mentioned before, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some measurements and I'm going to compare them to what a typical today size would be, and then I will include that in my listing. All right, 2 more pieces. Again, if you haven't done so, and I see there's a lot of people sharing their closets in the comments, make sure you do so. Follow
Please.
each other. Again, make sure that you're reaching out and like making community.
Doesn't hurt. Make community. How about share the community? Love the community. Be one with the community.
Be one with the community. Wow, you're Yoda now. So then Bill found me this jacket. It's beautiful, and I don't need a coat, or else I would keep this. So it's this, what do I would call this? Would I call this tweed? I think I would call this tweed. She has a split sleeve, which I really like a split sleeve. And then she's fully lined, and then she has the buttons down the front. And then it's a hidden button. So what that means is that when it's buttoned, you're not going to be able to see. There's like a placket here, so you can't see the buttons. And then it's just trying to get it there, just a really cool neckline. So this was really pretty. I don't know, again, this brand, View.
Who knows?
I don't know, nothing exciting here, but really beautiful, and it's a little bit longer jacket. Okay, and then we have the last piece. This piece right here, by the way, we were standing in line. They were having some issues with the register or something.
I was like the third person
and
in
Bill was
line.
so
It took
stressed
like a
out
half an hour.
because our mailboxes. So the one thing we've had to give up here in Spokane is the ability to ship, every single day at pretty much all times. In Seattle, you have bins everywhere. You can drop things off. You can go on Saturdays pretty late. Most places are open. You can get pickup. Number one, here in Spokane, we cannot schedule pickups at our apartment complex because they don't show up.
Stinks.
Most of the post offices here are not open on Saturdays, even though they're supposed to be, but they have signs that say that due to staffing, they can't be open.
Yep.
There's one that's close to us that's open till noon, and then we just found out there's one that's open till 3, a little bit further away. But we were standing in line, and Bill was so stressed out because he had to get to the post office because the post office here is closed tomorrow for Indigenous People Day. So anyway, there was this whole backup, and I was standing talking to Brittany. It actually gave me more time to like chit chat and look at things.
Aaron.
Where is my brain going? I'm just so excited because this reminds me of Brittany. But Aaron pulled this out. It's a caftan, and I do love a caftan. And oh, look at these colors. So this has this beautiful kimono sleeve. So she has a split here. So the kimono sleeve, this print is so gaudy and amazing. And then the purple frog clasps.
Wow,
I'm trying to get those. So you have your purple frog clasps right there. And then she is a maxi, so she does go all the way down to the ground. No pockets, but I mean, you don't really need a pocket with this. This is just fantastic. Definitely feels 100% poly. I don't even think she has a care label, size, or brand. No, she is handcrafted. I am looking at the seams on the inside of this. Well, maybe not. That's a pretty clean.
There's no way.
No, because this is definitely I'm looking at this. Okay, so let me show you what I'm looking at. So one of the things. So I am a seamstress. One of my first degrees that I was working towards was fashion design and merchandising. That's kind of the direction I thought I was going to go, and then I ended up doing all kinds of other things. But I am very much a seamstress, and so I like to look at seams when I am unsure of an item to see if it was made with love from someone at home. And one of the things that I noticed about this just now is that this little I can't find the seam now. This little seam does not have any sort of finish on it. So you'll see that's kind of a raw finish. Now that doesn't mean anything. If this is polyester, it's not going to do a lot of pilling. So they may have decided that. It could have been a money-saving reason if it was factory made. But when I look at the seams down here at the bottom, so like the stitching, you'll see that it's definitely wonky. It's all over the place. Now, someone that had a steady hand probably did a great job with this, but it definitely does not look like it was made in a factory at all.
OMG, that dress. That's arts and crafts all day. 70s magic.
It's 70s beauty. She is so great. So that was the final piece that we picked up. Again, I only ended up with 20 pieces, but that's okay because last week I did not list a lot of pieces, so I still have some pieces to list this week.
Yes.
Yeah. When we think about, so Vlogtober has been this month as well. We've been so busy. I think that I have done almost a video a day. I think I'm just a couple behind, but let me know in the comments if there are any videos you want to see, if there's any experiments you want me to do. I'm all about, I love making videos. It's what I do for my day job. I love doing it, obviously, or else I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it. So just let me know if you ever think of anything. Feel free to reach out because I would love to pick your brain.
No, Brittany didn't win. We got 53.5. 75. Oh my gosh, that would be a lot.
It looks like a lot though. Like when we're standing in line, you keep over guessing anyway because we do the same thing.
65. It
We
was
do the
heavy,
same thing.
but nope. Oh, we are hosting our first coffee and sip on Saturday. A week from yesterday. I don't know where.
Yeah, we don't have
10
any
o'clock or
information. We'll
something.
find out later, but hopefully Aaron and I will be doing that together.
Sorry, Brittany.
Oh, I think it's buffering at this point. This is buffering. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you 100,000, 2,527.75%.
Thank you, everybody.
And until next time, see ya! Oh, I guess I should turn it off. I was waiting for Bill to turn it off.